Daredevil. Hi, I'm Tanner Richard Kraft. Welcome back to Bomb Squad Born Again. We're once again joined by a special guest from last week.
Hello, James the Nerd.
You know, and we have another special guest joining for the first time.
Hi, I'm Zeke.
And yes, audience, you are correct. That is another human being aside from me in James's apartment. We thought he couldn't do it, folks, but he could. He has friends other than me. I know everyone doubted it, but
friends, yes. Women, no.
He won't let me out.
Yeah,
I tried to leave.
Yeah, he's kidnapping him and he's gonna sell him to Tobin Bell. Anyway, today we're talking about episode 3 of Daredevil, The Hollow of His Hand. That is the newest episode of Daredevil Born Again. I'ma say it. This is my favorite episode of the show so far because I live for Matt doing his court shit. That's what I'm all about, man.
It's so much fun.
It's so funny because there's so many episodes of TV shows that are just like even episodics that are just courts. Like in SVU and stuff, you always see court, and it's always the same formulaic thing. For some reason, when they do it in Daredevil, and I'm glad. So in the original as well as now, it feels fresh and unique, and it actually feels like, oh, I want to see it. So this is intense. Like this, like just not to bring back the old stuff, but on the episode where the Punisher is going off in court, one of the best things in television.
Good.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. He's the best part of
it. I loved it. That kind of thing. Yeah, I agree. Zeke, did you like this episode?
I liked it better than the first one and a little bit better than the second one. But I feel like liking it better than the first one is setting the bar very low.
The first episode is probably the worst one so far.
But they're all
bad. No, I know.
They're all good. They're nailing the show. They're nailing the show.
I love Foggy. Yeah.
No, that was heartbreaking. The Fogster.
I was there when they filmed that. I knew it was going to happen.
How many friends of mine were there when they filmed it?
You killed him!
Josie's was like a 20-minute train ride from where I was living at the time, so I went up there and I just watched.
This was before I knew you, right?
Yeah, okay. This was like a year ago at this point.
Yeah, I feel like you would have messaged me.
So I watched them kill Foggy Nelson, and I still had the belief that they would not do it to him.
He's in witness protection, I promise. He's gonna go to hell to save him.
Oh yeah, like I know the Zdarsky run because they ruined Samuel Chung, but I digress.
Yeah.
Whoa, your audio is.
Sorry.
I agree. This was a good episode. All the courtroom drama stuff was solid. I watched it with my dad earlier today. Him and I were literally like yelling at the I was yelling at the TV while my father just kind of sits there watching. But I was like, when Nikki was like, I wasn't there that night. I ain't done shit. I was yelling. I was hollering. I was mad. Yeah. I was like, you traitor. And I was sitting there thinking, how's Matt going to get
Jigsaw?
How's Matt going to get himself out of this one now?
Hollering. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
And then when he was
I like when Matt rage baits in court. I think it's really
you like when Matt masturbates in court?
Because he'll... No, rage baits.
I know.
But I was being
That's episode 5, Zeke. Jeez, don't get ahead of the writers.
I was there for that too.
The Murdoch jerk-off sequence. Murdoch jerk-off? Yo, put that on a t-shirt. Yeah, I thought it was great. I loved how Matt was like, because you're White Tiger, aren't you? And immediately the prosecution is like, fuck you. What the fuck do you mean? You didn't want me to introduce this shit. Fuck you. It was so funny how mad the prosecution was.
All the effort that they went through.
Yeah, it was also like, he's a vigilante, so it was kind of like a fuck-ass move. But I think it was smart as far as, well, then again, he did sort of get him,
Okay.
I wish there was more for me to say because, like, I liked this episode a lot. It was just kind of like perfect. Not too much happened. Matt successfully defended White Tiger in court, and yep.
not
Yeah,
successfully
that's what I was gonna
defended him
say.
outside of court.
Oh.
Well, that's not his job.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like in this episode, I didn't really remember much as far as just the two that it was in court, and then pew pew. That's all I remember. It's like it was a solid episode. I remember liking it, but it was just nothing really happened.
I guess
that's not a negative. That's a positive.
There was a little bit of stuff with like Fisk and his people like easing tensions with all the gangs. There was like a tiny bit of that.
Okay.
And then White Tiger got just fucking murked at the end. I literally gasped. Gasped.
And as we all know, that's definitely not Frank.
Oh no, that is not Frank. It is a man wearing the Punisher skull emblem. I suspect a cop.
Yeah,
but that is not Frank. The first words that came out of my mouth when the episode ended was, "That's not Frank." And that's not
probably there's probably gonna be some surveillance footage of like, oh, a guy in a skull. He's probably gonna go to Frank and realize it's not him.
Yeah. Also, Frank isn't like, he's not the type to kill other vigilantes. Not the Frank I knew in the show. Granted, I didn't watch the Punisher show itself much, but
did he not shoot Daredevil square in the head?
Yeah, but it didn't kill him.
All right.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. It's still not really Frank's style in the comics or the show, other than that one time.
I can't imagine that he would kill a guy for killing a cop, because he himself kills cops.
Yeah.
Alternatively, Frank could be an ardent white supremacist. We haven't ruled this out, given the events of Daredevil and the Punisher.
I think that is a popular headcanon if you go anywhere in the South. Look at any Ford F-150.
The amount of like Punisher,
the Punisher skull, and then the blue Lives Matter flag.
Or there's that skull where like half the Punisher skull is the flag. Yeah. When Frank very explicitly doesn't like cops, my dad went to like specify dirty cops, and I went, yeah, I don't think he likes the normal ones that much either. And also in the Marvel universe, I'm pretty sure
be like
clean.
I'm pretty sure 70% of cops in the Marvel universe are dirty anyway. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, when he got fucking murked at the end, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. I thought he would have been a bigger part of the season.
I thought like they were like, here he is.
So much.
Well, the big thing I kept seeing on Twitter afterwards was like, finally, Puerto Rico's Black Panther. And then they killed him. And like there were some people on Twitter though, like they finally gave us a Puerto Rican superhero and they immediately killed him. And I instinctually wanted to go, is that true? I swear to God, there have been other Puerto Rican characters in this universe. But I heard that through Discord's filtering. That was fucking insane. That was so loud that Discord didn't noise suppress it.
I'm sorry.
Good God, are you okay? Did you like just break your neck? Oh my God.
I just felt the urge to cry.
That's fucking insane. Do you know how loud that has to be for Discord to not suppress it? Oh my God. That's crazy. Holy shit.
I would like to formally apologize.
James, when you put this through Melodyne or whatever, you need to make sure that stays in. That neck crack needs to stay in. God damn. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say. I guess the one question I have is, do you guys think Fisk had anything to do with the White Tiger being killed?
Ooh,
that's an interesting.
What did he have to do with Fisk?
Other than the fact that they kept cross-cutting between a Fisk monologue saying, "We gotta get rid of the vigilantes, Vanessa," or something like his monologue at the end was cross-cutting between White Tiger suiting up and getting shot.
I don't think it's him.
Not now, kitten.
I think
the walls are closing in on Daddy.
I saw that. I think that the Punisher show is going to delve into more of the cops angle and being like using the signal and stuff.
I don't think it's going to be a Punisher show. I think it's just like a
show.
I think it's going to be a one-off for Punisher.
It's going to be a one-off.
I mean,
yeah.
The cops kind of hate Fisk right now, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of them that are resigning and shit.
We're assuming it was a cop that killed the White Tiger. it could have been anybody. But given the fact that we've seen multiple cops wearing Punisher tattoos, I'm pretty sure the implication is that it's
put in that. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Here's what I wanted to bring up.
Very foreshadowing.
Here's what I wanted to bring up. Early at the beginning of the episode where Matt's just like pissing and rehearsing in the bathroom, and the cop comes up to him and be like, "Hey man, you like beating up cops, do you?" "Yeah, I'm gonna tell the court about it, and you're gonna get in trouble." And Matt's just like, "Oh, you want to get in on witness tampering? Pretty big charge there." And I was just sitting here thinking, no, the judge is just not going to believe the cop. Yeah, me and my partner both had guns and we were beat up by a blind man. Yeah, they're gonna buy that.
And then trying to kill the witness.
Yeah, like regardless of the like, why were you there in the first place? The judge could be like, he's blind. He can't
like medically
see.
Diagnosed.
Like there ain't no vision there. I just thought it was funny that Matt didn't think of like just to simply say, "You're gonna tell the judge a blind guy beat you up."
I do like Matt's line that he had.
Oh yes,
with the boxer saying of like, you know what the cure is to a black eye?
Faster hands.
Faster hands.
Yeah.
That was good. I love that. I love when he references
Faster hands
boxing.
was my nickname in college.
That's true. You jerk off. Oh, what I really liked was that scene of Matt sitting in the courtroom quietly, almost like it's his church. I like that.
Oh, I can't wait to see him in church again.
God,
my boy needs Jesus.
I don't think he's going to church anytime soon. I think it's clear. I think Matt currently thinks he's like sinned too close to the sun because of Foggy's death, so he's not allowed to go to church anymore or some shit. I don't know. Catholic. Y'all ever met these fucking Catholics in real life? I have. They have the biggest victim No, I'm kidding.
I was rewatching some stuff from season 3 not too long ago, and there's one where he's talking to Sister Maggie about Job and like how Job,
that was season 3.
Yeah, season 3, and he's talking about how Job was like God's most devoted follower, and then God like killed all 10 of his children and burned his fields and stuff, and he was still a devoted follower, and then talked about how he felt like he was Job in this situation. So I feel like, if anything, he will probably go back to church, but he is very much so.
I think season 2, because I think they're refilming a lot. I think they're going to make it more like they're going to bring back Sister Maggie. They're going to bring back
I only have one hope for season 2. Samuel Chung.
Nude scene. Oh.
They No, they already have Muse in there, and Muse is from my favorite comic run, which is volume 5. Which isn't everybody's favorite.
I might be cosplaying Muse. Ooh.
That's so sick. There goes my phone. Sorry.
I might be cosplaying Muse.
That is so
Muse is 100% killing Matt's girlfriend, by the way. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But Muse was originally like a part of Blind Spot's arc in the comics.
You want Blind Spot now?
I want Blind Spot in the show because he's my favorite.
Well, if you close your eyes, isn't everything a blind spot?
Well, if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing's changed at all when you close your eyes? I think that's a good sign to stop.
This has been Bomb Squad Productions.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. No. That's it for this episode of Bomb Squad Born Again. I think we got all our thoughts out, right?
Yeah.
No, Bastille's second album was definitely better than the first one.
I haven't heard a single Bastille album. I just know their song. I like that song they did with Marshmello.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier.
Bomb Squad Born Again. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you're listening on any of the IO platforms we're on, how about you leave us a review? It boosts us in the algorithm. Also, if you're listening to any of those audio platforms we're on, just in your review, tell me, how about that fucking neck crack from Zeke? That shit was gnarly. And if you are listening, how about you mosey on down over to our Patreon, where the $5 tier gets you access to commentary tracks. I just released one with James on Swiss Army Man. We have one on the 2003 Daredevil movie, the director's cut, coming out soon. So that should be fun. And the $10 tier gets you a shout out at the end of the episode. So my mom, Tanya Kraft, thank you so much for contributing to the Patreon. You help make our dreams come true.
Thanks, Mom.
And I'm telling her you said that. And if you are watching this episode, you're gonna have to tell her it's you, the new number. And if you're watching this episode,
I'm just gonna randomly text her. I love you.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, Do it. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, thank you oh so very much for watching. We really appreciate it. How about you mosey on down over to the comment section below and let me know, what did you think of this episode of Daredevil? Do you think Fisk had anything to do with White Tiger's death? And finally, how about that fucking neck crack from Zeke? Let's just ask the YouTube audience that. That shit was fucking gnarly, right? And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like button so we know how much you like us. Hit the subscribe button so we know how much you love us. Hit the bell icon to know exactly when we upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. James, do you want to plug anything?
James the Nerd. 2 Ds. So you got the double Ds, boy.
That's true. And Zeke, would you like to plug anything?
I forgot my Instagram handle. Hang on. It's like Zekeyboyreal or something.
I would look at my phone, but my phone is literally my webcam.
He'll put it in.
It's somewhere there.
Don't make me do more edit. I'll do more editing. Fine.
It's Zekeyboyreal.
Zekeyboyreal. That's true.
That's is that your rap name? We'll find out. Thanks so much.
DJ
You'll see James and I next week for another episode of Bomb Squad Born Again. We'll see you then. Bye.
They slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl.